What's up, Red? You wanted this challenge? You got it. What's going on, Hilltop Mafia? Listen, those of you who know, Ren has been tagging me. He has challenged me to this one. I can't wait to check it out. He wants me to go bars. Gotta catch him all on this. When he first found out, he told me he was so excited, man. I mean, what a moment. I know he's going to represent. I can't wait to dive into this one. Right here, right now is none other than Fire in the Booth. But before I go any further, listen, 2 weeks time, March 14th, Friday night, I am playing in Manchester. If you guys want to come see me live, I'm playing with the homie Victus and some other special guests. If you want to support, if you want to come meet me and check it out, I'll put links to grab your tickets below. But anyways, what we're here for. Ren, step to the plate. Let's see what you got. One. Let's go.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Hey, now this one here,
Charlie.
I've been waiting for this one. This guy is one of the most exciting artists on the planet right now. I can't lie. I feel like this one
It's Ronald.
be special. Straight out of Wales. My guy Ren is in the building.
Let's go.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Now
What a moment.
it's time to rumble.
Come on, it's good to be here, Charlie.
Ren!
Let's go.
I've been waiting for this, bro! I'm
Me too,
excited!
man.
I'm
Me too.
excited!
I'm on search for brighter days. Skies are always gray in places we come from.
Okay.
Yeah. And come what will, come what may, I found a way to face those things that I run from. Yeah.
Really? Really? Fire in the Booth. Coming to spit bars. And how does Ren start? He starts just serenading us. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And come what will, come what may, I found a way to face those things that I run from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smooth.
So just the other day, I was back with the lads, Fire in the Booth. It popped up on my Instagram, opened DM, it said, boy, come and bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loot. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's lost. Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit. Monkey to gorilla, the King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the floor gets slit. Freddy cut scissor, click, click, empty the clip, reload trigger, boom. I fell out of the womb, riding broomstick broom, so a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch dude. Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador, Dali paint, a fire in that. A loose screw with a few million views, playing who's who, blood it's me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe? Like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, big sonic boom. A combo Abby you can, shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. M. by Sen, Fa Blanca blank stand. A Kuma with the pen, force of goo can. Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skank?
Street Fighter.
When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Extend revenge, cleanse these soul, repent. Lord, forgive my sins, hell in heaven sent. World, top of the world wide web earth. Over the top, I drop a rockin' bobbin', dropping hot since birth. Mother
Nice.
reverse, rubbing a hearse, and top of the level, the type of the words. Wait, fuck doing double time shit, let me spit. It's the tale of the amazing Spider Ran. I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon. Smoking eighth with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I ate like an 8, I'm an 8-litten. Flip the 8 on its side like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper anonymity, no. Affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, Fanta Rocky, flip okay, it's KO. If you
Nice.
know, you know. I got soldier flow, that's a .50. That's a sniper scope. Take
Nice.
the sniper scope, point it at 50. The body decays like it's an isotope. With a 10-year half-life, you decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your weight. That's a 10-year chance, you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up, let me Kurt Cobain.
Hey. Wow. Oh, beat switch.
Yeah.
Y'all, before this gets out of hand with the beat switch, let's bring it back and break this down. Initial thoughts, right, to this? How many different personalities is he giving us? I love all the different tonal and cadence changes, right? He starts off singing, showing that side. But to me, this just reflects his versatility, right? He produced this himself. Shout out to his production. He told me this. He was all excited about this. And it shows because I love the change-ups, right? It's not your typical mainstream production that you expect with the flips, with the way that he approaches it, but he's got just an amazing sense of sound and musicality. And I love how he comes in with this. Like, this piano is drippy, right? And then when the drums kick in and he gives that Jay Dilla shout out, rest in peace to Jay Dilla, one of the greatest producers of all time. I love that. Let's break some of this down.
It's time to rumble.
Come on, it's good to be here, Charlie.
Also, you heard earlier, perfect. That's a Street Fighter. That's a Street Fighter sound. And he's got a ton of Street Fighter bars that he drops in this.
Let's go.
I've been waiting for this, bro! I'm I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm on search for brighter days.
Nice piano.
Skies are always gray in places we come from.
Facts.
Yeah. And come what will, come what may, I found a way to face the things that I run from.
And even like the seasons, like skies are gray, come what will, come what may, and maybe May and spring bring something better. I'll take that as a double there.
Yeah. So just the other day, I was back with the lads, fighting the booth. It popped up on my Instagram, opened DM, it said, boy, come and bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. He only...
He's beatboxing right here. You can hear this little kick and this little percussive hits. That's him beatboxing.
Gang, so we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loo. I hit the homie back.
Holy time I'm in the booth is what I'm doing. Charlie in the loo. Doing some Charlie in the loo. Maybe you can ask Joe about that at Weatherspoons, right, Joe?
He said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in.
Obviously, I love how he flips Charlie. Fire in the booth versus being in the booth, like in the loo. In the porcelain throne, in that booth as well, doing Charlie. Come on.
We came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up. He said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loo. I hit the homie back.
Or he could even be doing a girl named Charlie in the loo. He's Ren. Does what he wants.
Hit me up. He said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loo. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's lost. Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit. Monkey to gorilla. The king.
Shout out to Boom Bap, baby. And right here, these drums kicking. Shout out to Jay Dilla.
Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit. Monkey to gorilla. The
Nice.
King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the front.
Even that monkey to gorilla and then the King Kong shout out leading
With the
into
boom
it.
bap shit. Monkey to gorilla. The King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the throat. Gets slit. Freddy cut scissor.
Even like Boom Bap, right? Like Donkey Kong. King Kong pounding the boom bap and flipping the drums in that sense is smooth.
The King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the throat. Gets slit. Freddy cut scissor.
Throat gets slit. I love just that little flow pocket he's got right here. Freddy cut scissor. Freddy Krueger. Shout out right there, like cutting through Freddy Krueger, but he's so precise with it and with his cuts. He can even cut scissors. Come on.
King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla.
And also, like when we drop sounds, like when we drop different tracks on an album, we call them cuts, right? So the cuts go deeper than that.
Throat gets slit. Freddy cut scissor. Click, click. Empty the clip. Reload trigger.
Click, click. Empty the click. Reload trigger. That's a Slaughterhouse shout out right there in flow.
On the throat gets slit. Freddy cut scissor. Click, click. Empty the clip. Reload trigger. Boom. I fell out of the womb riding broomstick broom. So a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. Ever since.
Snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. I love how he flips that. Shout out to Harry Potter, right? Riding around on the broomstick versus like a snitch. Like in the street, someone who's snitching on you, a snitch gets gripped. Come on.
I fell out of the womb riding broomstick broom. So a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? So
even that, he turned his voice into like a record scratch. Ever sick, boy, who?
So a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw with.
Shout out to the surrealist pictures that he paints in the booth. And shout out to Salvador Dali and his surrealism, right? He's an artist. I love that flip.
Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw.
And he doesn't finish booth, but you can finish it for him.
Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw.
Which actually sets up his loose screw lines as well, like being just enigmatic as an artist, right?
Views, playing who's who, blood they see me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the
Playing Who's Who, the game Who's Who, and you gotta guess who it is, and you look at different pictures and you give different clues, right? And then he even sets up like sneakers down to your shoes and you start giving like indicators and clues of who it is. Blood is me cause it's not you. Flip
with
it.
a few million views, playing who's who, blood they see me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe?
Nice.
Like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom, a
Kung Fu, Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom. Right here starts to set up the Street Fighter bars, right? And again, I'm going to tie back to the perfect that you hear in the intro. To me, I think that might have triggered it, right? And then it just leads into all kinds of Street Fighter shout outs right here. Sonic Boom attack. He doesn't mention Guile, but that's Guile's attack, right? And then Chun-Li, obviously from Interpol Ren. Come on, flip it.
move you from the knee down to your shoe. Like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom, a combo after you can shoot Hadouken.
From the knee down to your shoe, right? Because he's kicking it right now on the track like Kung Fu versus getting you moving. Just the way that he flips the Kung Fu bars is nice.
Like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom, a combo after you can shoot Hadouken. Like
Combo app for you, Ken. You get it. What are you trying to order? You trying to order that combo app versus he's flipping the different combos like you mash the buttons in Street Fighter and set up the combos. Come on. And then he's got the Ryu and Ken combo shot out in a second too. The brothers.
Kung Fu, Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom. A combo app that you can. Shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken.
Shoot Hadouken. The only thing I'll say about the Hadouken, right? He's spitting that hot fire right now on the mic and fireballs come out. But you want the original Hadouken. That's Kamehameha, baby. That was taken from DBZ. But anyways, I
Big
digress.
Sonic Boom. A combo app that you can. Shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. M. by Senfa Blanca Blanks.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear the sound in the back? He's even got the Street Fighter clip and sound from the game right there. That's dope.
You can shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. M. by Senfa Blanca Blanks.
M. Bison. I love how he says the dot because it's just M. Bison. One of the villains in the game, but it's spelled M with a period. M. Bison. Come on, he's dotting these right now.
Shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. M. by Senfa Blanca Blanks. Akuma.
Blanca gets a shout out too. The Green Demon, baby.
Pen, Force of Guken and Ken. M. by Senfa Blanca Blanks. Akuma with the pen. Force of Guken. Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like
Akuma with the pen. And you know what's funny? That Akuma's another villain, right? But Force of Guken, he's the brother of Guken, and Guken taught Ryu and Ken, right? Shout out to Guken as well. The Force, he's the master right there, bringing the Force as the teacher. But to me, I want to give him a bar deeper with the Akuma because at his, wait, I don't know if I can say that. You're going to see, though, there's going to be something dropped that I was a part of. And he's rocking red hair. And Akuma's got the red hair. And he's got that hot fire coming off the top of his head right now. Come on.
Akuma with the pen. Force of Guken. Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skang? When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the
Bang like Sken. That's a gun bar right there. Flipping the British slang.
Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skang? When adrenaline ends.
Also does the sound bang. So he's flipping. That's another double.
With the pen. Force of Guken. Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skang? When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Extend revenge, cleanse the soul, repent. Lord, forgive my sins. How in heaven sent. World, top of the world wide web earth. Over the top, I drop a rockin' bobbin.
Top of the world wide web earth. www.ren on this. Come
My
on.
sins, how in heaven sent. World, top of the world.
He's on these lines online.
Over the world wide web earth. Over the top, I drop a rockin' bobbin. Dropping Knox his birth. Mother reverse. Verb in a hearse. And top of the level, the time for the words. Wait, fuck to me.
Verb in a hearse. He's bringing death with him to your doorstep in Mother of
I
Earth.
drop a rockin' bobbin. Dropping Knox his birth. Mother reverse.
Yeah, dropping rockin' hot since birth. So since I was born, and then he flips it into like his mother versus Mother of Earth. Mother Earth. Shout out right there.
Top of the world wide web earth. Over the top, I drop a rockin' bobbin.
And that's why the World Wide Web Earth and the Mother Earth tie-in. This is in his nature, people.
Dropping Knox his birth. Mother reverse. Verb in a hearse. And top of the level, the time for the words. Wait, fuck to me.
Tougher than ever to decipher the words. Wait, fuck doing double time. I love how he does like a little bit of double time just to show that he can do it. But this whole scheme isn't marked by double time, right? He slows it back down. And to me, it's about the versatility, the flow switches, the punch-ins, and just like the super condensed rhyme schemes that he keeps hitting you with, right? And all the different delivery and personality changes.
I drop a rockin' bobbin. Dropping Knox his birth. Mother reverse. Verb in a hearse. And top of the level, the time for the words. Wait.
Back to some beatboxing as well. You can hear it in the production, man. I love all the production switch-ups. When he switches up his flow, he switches up the production as well. Just love that just complimentary, just musicality to it all.
Over the top, I drop a rockin' bobbin. Dropping Knox his birth. Mother reverse. Verb in a hearse. And top of the level, the time for the words. Wait. Fuck doing double time shit. Let me spit. It's the tale of the amazing Spider-Man. I'm an 8-bar.
Tale of the Amazing Spider-Man. Shout out to that movie. But he flips it into Amazing Spider-Ren, which ties in with the worldwide web bars that he had earlier. Come on.
Fuck doing double time shit. Let me spit. It's the tale of the amazing Spider-Man. I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon. Smoking eighth with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah.
Love that. Eighth with my mate. 8-bar. He's giving you 8 bars versus 8-arm octagon, 8-sided. It's a full 8 scheme that he flips into the Affinity. Hang on.
I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon. Smoking eighth with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I ate like an 8, I'm an 8-litten. Flip
Nice.
the 8 on this side like Infinity Stone.
Obviously an 8. You flip it on its side, it gives you the infinity symbol. I wish I would have worn my my Chaos shirts today that have the broken infinity symbol, but that's an 8 on its side. That's a smooth flip because he set it up with all those different 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 punching, smoking and light it right now.
Yeah, I ate like an 8, I'm an 8-litten. Flip the 8 on this side like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper, anonymity, no. Affinity for masculine.
Finna be the baddest rapper, anonymity known. If you're anonymous, people don't know you, but his anonymity is known. I love just that juxtaposition right there, that paradoxical flip.
On this side, like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper, anonymity, no. Affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, Fanta Rocky, flip, okay, it's KO. If you know.
Sylvester Stallone played Rocky, masculinity. He's bringing that masculine entity. Flip, okay, it's KO. Get it? Okay. Everything's okay. And then he flips it and he gives you a KO on the track. But also like Rocky in the Rocky movies, knocking people out, giving you a KO. But flipping O, right? Flipping an ounce, or even in British, like kilograms, in the K's, flipping OK, it's a KO. Man, there's layers to that one.
And flip the A on this side like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper, anonymity, no. Affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, Fanta Rocky, flip, okay, it's KO.
What was that? Whew, whew, whew. Just like diving back and forth in the mix. He's getting wild on it.
Affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half,
I love how that just hard pans, like side to side every time it hits.
Rocky, flip, okay, it's KO. If you know, you know. I got soldier flow.
Oh, he gave the perfect. He gave the perfect. Come on, Street Fighter.
Smoke a half, Fanta Rocky, flip, okay, it's KO.
Even like KO for Street Fighter. That was perfect timing from Charlie right there.
You know, I got soldier flow. That's a .50. That's a.
If you know, you know. I got soldier flow. I love this little cadence right here that he finds in this pocket.
Baddest rapper, anonymity, no.
Baddest rapper, anonymity, no. Da, 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 da. See how he just mixes like that aggressive, more over-the-top delivery, and then he winds it back down. And you hear how the production shifts again.
For masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, Fanta Rocky, flip, okay,
Change.
it's KO. If you know, you know. I got soldier flow. That's
Nice.
a .50. That's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope.
Obviously, .50, and then he points it at 50. Who's the 50? The popos, the police, right? We don't love the police. But 50, 5mm scope that he's aiming into, the sniper scope. Come on.
No, I got soldier flow. That's a .50. That's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope. Point it at.
Could even be what you like blow into a breathalyzer because he's flipping the K's and all that. Another way.
Got soldier flow. That's a .50. That's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope. Point it at 50. The body decays like it's an isotope. With
Nice.
a 10-year
Love that bar.
half-life, you decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your way. That's a 10-year chance you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up. Let me Kurt Cobain.
Obviously, there's layers to that, but what I love is it's all set up by the 5, right? He gets you just like he did with the 8s. 5, 5, 5. And then he flips the half-life and being able, you know, the carbon, measuring and dating, and the isotopes, right? And measuring the half-life of things to like help us date how old things were. And the carbon half-life. But for me, it all sets up with the 5 because then he goes into 10 in 10 years' time. Right? You'll have half a brain because you're decaying over time. But the 5 is half of 10. So he starts with the 5s and then he sets up the half-life bars and then he starts playing with the 10s. That's smooth.
With a 10-year half-life, you decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your way. That's a 10-year chance you'll have
In 10 years' time, you'll be half your way, bar.
half-life, you decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your way. That's a 10-year chance you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up. Let me Kurt Cobain.
Let me speed that up, right? Let me speed, and you hear it turns to like sort of a scat track here. Like the production kind of speeds up. It changes a little bit, right? So let me speed that up. He does a meta with the production, but also Kurt Cobain, rest in peace, committed suicide, but we know he was on drugs. He was also on speed. So let me speed up what I'm doing, but also the drug speed tying in with Kurt Cobain. Blowing minds right now on
You
this.
decade, so in 10 years' time, you'll be half your way. That's a 10-year chance you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up. Let me Kurt Cobain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are we going now?
Let's go, Ren, let's go.
Swing Warhammer like I'm Thor or Banner. I'm
Nice.
a Mordor, honey man, body bag,
Hey.
tag a man, rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram, put it back together like a game of Scrabble and nothing. Outside everything, underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang, so ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am frightening like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi, I command, Batman
Hey.
down when
Anime bars.
Superman G's, man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs. Man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like they Cadbury's.
Nice.
G's, fresh like flesh on cold dice. Assess and throw dice. Distress like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lead, one move and you're dead. Grip, then it's
Nice.
quick and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it out frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with a flashbang banging. orangutan, a manga fan, a manic, Akira, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsuo Washima, come Kyoko, come to reload, the future looks cold. Break
Akira bars.
calibrate soul, caliber roll. Your to you strike when the iron is cold.
Nice.
I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinects, I break up. Attack the block, a toxic shock, wake up.
Nice.
Drop, drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right hand, men like.
Hey.
Headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked.
Heard this flow before.
Sick boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, hey shit. Condom, large size. Finger your mom in Five Guys. Calm down, play
Would you like fries with that, ma'am?
nice. Or don't you pussy stay right there in the crosshair. Die in the cross like a Jesus. Dad, with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. Man gets hungry, so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption, I fled dimensions.
Nice.
My head was tense and I bled for vengeance. But introspection, but new direction. A reconception of rhyme selection. Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glide, slide, I'm that next one. One how they wonder how we flow so dumb. Slow down words, we become harder. We
Nice.
become faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armor. Come from the baddies where we all go harder. Pull the Shankartha from the stone sharper. Parker pen master, Tony Stark smart with an iron heart to be dastardly smarter than Harvard degree. See me MC squared. Wanna be.
Really love these parts when he super condenses the rhyme schemes, man. He's really tapping it in.
Wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang and shady.
Hey.
Singing some Wizzy and some Pac and some Jay-Z.
Shout out.
Some Missy and some K-Dot tasty.
Shout
Don't
out.
forget the plan B, that's what made me.
Hey.
Chop it up, then mop it up, the cadences are crazy. Knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck
Yeah.
all that singing shit. Really come harder, really come faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armor. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Smoking on a spliff, singing curry and beef. I'ma leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music here. I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Smoking on a spliff, singing curry and beef. Leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music here, and I give it as a gift, it was
That
mine,
bass,
it is
man.
yours now. Ay.
Perfect.
Bring it back.
Hey. Oh.
Wow.
Woo!
I knew all this
Might as well give me some turntablism in this too, man.
for this for a reason.
Love the homage to some of the hip hop greats as well, and obviously the homage to hip hop and boom bap and turntablism and the sounds.
Hey, you are something else, bro.
Oh, he cooked it. He cooked it. Let's bring it back. We got to break the rest down.
I can't leave, I come.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's hitting up.
I love this beat. This might be my favorite of all the beat switches. We've had so many beat changes in addition to his delivery changes throughout this, just to keep it just so incredibly versatile.
Let's get it, man. Let's go.
But you can do this when you produce your own shit. You can do this.
Swing war hammer like I'm Thor or Banner, I'm a more.
Swing, war, hammer like I'm Thor or Banner. That's Marvel bars. You can marvel at these bars right now, right? Thor with the hammer versus his pen and his hammer, and then Bruce Banner shouting out the Incredible Hulk too.
Let's get it, man. Let's go.
Swing war hammer like I'm Thor or Banner.
War, hammer, Thor, Banner, Mordor,
I'm a Mordor, handyman, body bag and tag.
Handyman. Yeah, Mordor, Lord of the Rings shout out right there. Come on.
Let's go.
Swing war hammer like I'm Thor or Banner.
He's bringing the darkness from Mordor and the orcs. Come
I'm a
on.
Mordor, handyman, body bag and tag a man. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it back together like a game of Scrabble and nothing.
Rearrange a man's face like an anagram. Obviously, an anagram is when you take letters of a word and you flip it and make a different word out of it. And then he's putting it back together like Scrabble. I love that flip, but hang on a second.
Bag and tag a man, rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it back.
Rearrange a man's face. Fuck sake. Anagram. Man's face. Face sake. No. What if he said safe? You know what? This is probably a reach, but if I hit this one, I'm going to Vegas with him.
Banner, I'm a Mordor, handyman, body bag and tag a man. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it.
Right. Face is spelled F-A-C-E. So if you rearrange a face, the word face, right, and you fuck it up, fuck safe. Think about that. Safe could be, if you fuck it up, an anagram for face. You replace the S with a C, right? Fuck safe. So it goes C-A-F-E. Safe. Spell it that way. I just made an anagram out of face, rearranging your face. Come on. Come on.
Man, body bag and tag a man, rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram, put it back together like a game of Scrabble and nothing. Outside everything, underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confused.
Underneath the table, no label, right? If it's got no label, it's a knockoff. It's not like it doesn't have the original tags. So that's contraband versus what he gives you because he doesn't have a label because he's independent. Spit those contraband bars.
Outside everything, underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. So ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am.
Tower of, he said Babel, but I'm going to Americanize it. Tower of Babel, right? And was it all a part of God's plans? Hang on.
And nothing, outside everything, underhand, underneath the table, no label.
Love that. Nothing outside of it. I just love, again, he's got a great, just like dramatic gear shift of cadence. When he gets like more aggressive, he pushes it here and then he kind of drops down with more of that sort of like just whispered-esque conversational tone. I love it.
That's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. So
Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. Right, the Tower of Babel, it confuses my gang. So, Tower of Babel, hang on.
ambitious, was that part of God's plan?
So ambitious was that part of God's plan. All sets it up. So, he was ambitious, was this part of God's plan? Versus like all these words that he's spitting, it's like he's speaking another language. Tower of Babel, right? They were ambitious. They built up a tower. They wanted to be like the gods. They were punished for it, right? The tower was destroyed. And back then, everyone spoke one language. And after the tower was destroyed, all of a sudden they couldn't understand each other. And that's how different languages and cultures were formed. That's the story of the Tower of Babel, right? So in this case, God's plan. Was it God's plan for Ren to get here versus God's plan because they were too ambitious and they split it up and you couldn't understand them, and that's why languages change, right? So he's just giving you different layers right there with the religious story versus what he's doing on the track and just flipping it.
Contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang.
Yeah, because they were all confused after the Tower of Babel because they couldn't understand each other versus he's confused with what's going on right now if you're trying to keep up with him.
Ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am.
Is that even a Drake shout out to with God's plan?
I am fighting like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi Ackerman, Barman down.
One of my favorite animes right now, Attack on Titan, Levi Ackerman with the Survey Corps. Dope ass soldier, Levi Ackerman. So he shouts out Levi Ackerman and then he's like biting on the track versus like Attack on Titan. Yeah, they like to eat humans. Nom nom nom.
I'm fighting like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi Ackerman, Barman down when Bruce met Superman. Jeez, man.
I thought he said Barman down when Bruce met Superman. But obviously he could bat a man down. Bruce Wayne, Batman. But also Batman is down because we get a much more like aggressive and like down and out cynical Batman in the Batman vs Superman movie. Come on.
Was that part of God's plan? I am fighting like attack on
I'm talking about Ben Affleck's Batman, right? Yeah. You guys know. Come on.
Titan, biting Titan, Levi Ackerman, Barman down when Bruce met Superman. Jeez, man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars like
Man gets fees for a feature, please. I just love just the wordsmithing on that. And obviously bars make cheese. Like he's getting paid for what he's dropping right now.
man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees
Making cheese as
for a
well.
feature, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs. Man makes peas and frozen greens.
Man makes peas and frozen greens, right? Green as in money, man makes peas versus literally frozen peas, the food versus pushing peas, baby. We making peas out here. Come on.
Bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars.
Hang on.
Man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got
Man's bar, like his bars bar out, right? These bars, gotta catch them all. The rap bars that he's dropping versus like the way that he announces it sounds like a sheep. Buying, like a field of sheep. Bars, bar, flip it.
STDs. Man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man
Got more bars than Ibiza streets, which is known for out in Spain, Ibiza. Lots of bars out there. Great party scene, right? Versus the bars that he's giving you on the tracks. He's barring out.
frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like they Cadbury's.
And obviously like a Cadbury's chocolate bars, but every bar, every line that he gives us is sweet right now.
Fresh like flesh on cold ice. Assassin throw dice. This fresh like
Fresh like flesh on cold ice. Now he's committing murders like Dexter and he's trying to preserve things and keep the body fresh, so put it on ice.
cheese. Fresh like flesh on cold ice. Assassin throw dice. This fresh like pressing.
assess and throw dice, depress.
Smith West inside of your head, the chamber jewel.
Smith Weston, taking a Smith & Wesson inside of your head.
Flash on cold dice, assess and throw dice. Distress like pressing Smith West inside of your head, the chamber jewel. Lead one move and you're dead. Grip.
Chamber drew lead, one, and you're dead, right? Flip it like that. Again, I feel like Ren, sorry guys, camera died, but we're back. Anyways, I just feel like Ren always kind of like walks this line, right? In terms of just this, he has this crazy side to him, right? He has this darkness within him. And you saw some themes of that in like unleashing that darkness and that anarchy that bubbles up inside because, you know, it's his outlet, this music. And it's the result of all the years of pain and trauma and everything that he's been through. So I feel like you find a mix of that throughout the lyricism. And, you know, it does remind me of Shady at times with just that, you know, pushing and really leaning into and embracing that inner darkness.
Cadbury's, cheese, fresh like, flash on cold dice, assess and throw dice, distress like pressing Smith West inside of your head, the chamber jeweled lead, one move and you're dead. Grip, then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic?
Nice.
Keep it Anne Frank with the shank in the attic. Man.
Keep it Anne Frank. He's keeping it Frank versus Anne Frank, right? During the Holocaust, she was a little Jewish girl. Nazis came looking for her. She hid in the attic. The story of Anne Frank. So she's hiding in the attic with the shank like Ren right now, but also the attic up here in your head because you're pressing the Smith & Wesson to your head, destroying it all.
Can I clack it? Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it Anne Frank with the shank in the attic.
Can you swim? He's dumping bodies in the river.
Then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it Anne Frank with the shank in the attic. Man.
I love how we get back to this piano, but obviously, again, remember how we said everything was going to get sped up? Like, everything is sped up right here, and he set it up with the production. It's smooth, man. Just a different flip of this piano now.
Can I clack it? Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it Anne Frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flash bang banging. Orangutan, a man.
Man gets spanked with the flash bang banging, but also makes me think of, like, having sex, getting spanked, having a bang, right? Versus dropping a flash bang grenade.
Keep it Anne Frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flash bang banging. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic.
And this track is banging right now. And then he flips the I've heard orangutan bars before. Orangutan, a manga fan. He's a manga fan because he sets it up. He's got the Akira shout out coming up.
Shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flash bang banging. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic.
Nice.
Akira, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsuo Washima, come Kyoko.
Right, Akira, Katsuhiro up the planet. In Akira, it's like this dystopian future. It's a big allegory for, obviously, the nuclear bombs that were dropped in Japan, right? And sort of like this neo-cyberpunk Tokyo, right? And Akira was the one who he was viewed as like this godlike character. We didn't actually see him a lot through Akira, but he's the one who ultimately destroyed Tokyo. And this is the present or the dystopian future where the events and everything takes place that happened. He's going to give another shout out here in a second.
Keep it Anne Frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flash bang banging. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic. Akira, cat's a hero up the planet.
Katsuhiro Otomo. He was the creator of Akira, right? So up the planet, like blowing up the planet versus Katsuhiro. He's shouting out the originator of Akira. Another fun fact about Akira, right? Kanye West, Stronger. He was inspired by Akira. A lot of inspiration from Akira. Hell, you could even say like L from Stranger Things. You could see the roots of that too, like with the psychic abilities and everything.
Bang banging, orangutan, a manga fan, a manic. Akira, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsuo Washima, come Kyoko. Come to
Tetsuo Shima. Tetsuo was our anti-hero, right? And he's the one who was given these psychic abilities, right? The Espers, wasn't it? And that's where he got his psychic abilities. And that's why he calls out Kyoko. That's really interesting to me, right? Because Tetsuo, it's a story of how, like the atomic bomb, like the power of the atomic bomb, and that power was unleashed, and how in that quest for power, like Tetsuo, he was a victim of circumstance, really. But in the end, he couldn't control his power, and it overcame him, right? And it became out of control. It became too powerful in a sense, and that's when Akira had to step in and transport to an alternate dimension. But flipping that for me is this sort of like self-destruction. And he sets it all up with the, Smith & Wesson to your head and the flashbang, bang, everything going off like a nuclear bomb, right? Shouting out Akira and all that. But for me, come Kyoko, because Kyoko is like a voice of wisdom throughout Akira. Kyoko is trying to warn against the dangers of this power and of this just like, pursuit of power without consequence and where things could end up and why ultimately things happen to Tetsuo that happened. So I feel like this is Ren likening himself to Tetsuo, right? And just acknowledging that he needs that wisdom. He needs that balance. Otherwise, he will go like Slaughterhouse on us all, right? And on the microphone with what he's doing. There's some layering to this and some parallels that I'm seeing through just knowing his discography, his writing process, how he views his music, and then tying this all in with Akira here. Yeah, this goes deeper.
Move and you're dead, grip, then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it out frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flashbang banging. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic. Akira, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsuo Washima, come Kyoko. Come to reload, the future looks cold. Break modes, calibrate so caliber roll. You're to mid-two strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot, I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinects, I break up.
Right here, breaking the mold and then flipping it into Lego. It's smooth.
Calibrate so caliber roll. You're to mid-two strike when the iron is cold.
You're too mid to strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot. Like you're in the middle, right? But they say strike when the iron is hot. But his iron is hot right now with the pen and how he's barring out on this. Just the way that he flips that.
Break mode.
Take the temperature of the room right now.
So caliber roll. You're to mid-two strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot. I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, leg.
Disconnect your spine, reconnect, like our spine connecting us versus his words that he's connecting.
Iron is hot. I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinects, I break up. Attack the block.
Duplo Legex. Attack the block. Right? Right there is our Lego shout out. Because the Duplo Legos, right? They're like the big blocks that connect. Then he flips it into an attack the block shout out, but connects. What he's connecting versus, to me, I almost heard like a flip right there and a double of like kill next, right? Like cutting through next. And what he's doing on the block. A Lego block, attack the block.
Connect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinects, I break up.
Nice.
Attack the block, a toxic shock, wake up.
He breaks it. He's breaking the blocks apart and these bars apart. And then attack the block. The movie where, you know, the kids had to defend against the aliens, right? Yeah, that's Attack the Block. That's a British movie too, isn't it? Come on, come on.
Duplo, Lego, Kinects, I break up. Attack the block, a toxic shock, wake up. New drop drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right hand, men like.
New drop drops like a hot rock. Flip back into the drug schemes, right? And then we're passing it.
Toxic shock, wake up. New drop drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right hand, men like.
To your right hand men. You know, your boys who have your back versus the juxtaposition of left to right. I love that flip.
Headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys.
Right, take it to the head, getting faded. Verse again, tying in with sort of that violence theme that we had earlier in these bars and throughout this sequence. Headshot, getting faded in a different way.
Headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, Haitian.
Nice.
Condom, large size. Finger your mom in.
I mean, big condom. You know what they say, big feet. Well, that's big shoes.
Adderall, purple, Haitian. Condom, large size. Finger your mom in Five Guys. Calm down, play nice. Or don't you pussy stay right there in the crosshair.
I mean, hey, mothers need loving too, right? I love how Red is just spreading the love around the world. He's also promoting the Five Guys fast food chain at the same time. Like this man is a philanthropist in many ways.
Calm down, play nice. Or don't you pussy stay right there in
You guys might get a new brother. You never know.
crosshair. Die in the cross like
Calm down, pussy, and then he flips it. Stay right there. Come on.
play nice.
That's a sexual scheme as well.
Or don't you pussy stay right there in the crosshair. Die in the cross like a Jesus. Dad, with a
Stay right there in the crosshair because he was figuring it before too, but also like get you in the crosshairs. And then right here when it comes through with Dad, I just love that delivery.
there in the crosshair. Die in the cross like a
You know, get you in the scope, get you in the crosshairs.
Jesus. Dad, with a whole
Right? Like Jesus, cross. Like Jesus on the cross, crosshairs. That flip is smooth.
in the crosshair. Die in the cross like a Jesus. Dad, with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread.
Nice.
Man gets hungry, so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption. I fled dimensions.
3.5 on the cred, but also like 3.5, right? 3.5 inch. We're talking the gun flip bar into 3.5. Like we're getting 3.5 credits on this. Take him to school right now.
Dad, with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. Man gets hungry, so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption.
Hence the feed him lead, right? So that's the gunplay, feeding him lead in bullets, but also feeding him lead with his pen right now because it's lethal.
Man gets hungry, so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption, I fled the men.
Love the Red Dead Redemption right here too, because he's turning you red and dead with all this violence that he's giving you. But also, great video game, Red Dead Redemption.
Hungry, so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption, I fled the mentions. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance.
Fled the mentions, head was tense, and I just love again the internal, external, ping pong in the rhyme schemes right here.
3.5 on the thread, Red Dead Redemption. I fled the mentions. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance. But introspection, but new direction. A reconception of rhyme selection.
Nice.
Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one.
Introspection right here to me, like, is finishing this whole just violent scheme that he was like leaning into in the Akira bars.
Dead redemption, I fled the mentions. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance. But introspection.
I bled for vengeance. I wanted to take it all out on the world. All this shit that I've been through.
But new direction, a reconception.
Introspection brought new direction, reconception
Of rhyme selection.
So instead of taking it all out on the world and everything that I've been through, I did it through my art. I did it through my rhyme selection. That introspection led me to a new path and a new way and a new reformation. So he didn't follow that same path in the warnings throughout Akira, right? I love the way that he gets from A to B through this. And this for me is like one of the greater messages and themes that he mixes in. Sure, there's a lot of barring. There's a lot of just, yeah, let me layer things. Let me just pattern it in with the rhyme schemes, with the flow switches, show off my talent. But at the same time, I love when you just add a little bit of a message. And for me, that's some of his personal journey and message that he's mixing in here through this.
Bled for vengeance, but introspection, but new direction. A reconception of rhyme selection. Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glide, slide, I'm not next on.
Nice.
One how they want.
Drive by. We're doing a drive by, gliding. Then we're sliding through on this. Come on.
Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glide, slide, I'm not next on. One how they wonder how he flows so dumb. Slow down, words. Will he come harder? Will he come far?
Love how the beat just cuts out right there. Everything does slow down. Slow down words. And he holds out words. He's literally slowing down the word right there.
Selection. Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glide, slide, I'm not next on. One.
You know what else is happening when he slows things down? I hear a clock ticking in the back of the mix. Tick, tock, tick. You can hear it. You can hear that clock tick.
They wonder how he flows so dumb. Slow down, words. Will he come
No seconds on this. This man is first right now.
harder? Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager.
Nice.
Come from the Celtic, nice in armor.
Will he come harder? Will he come faster? He still got your mom in Five Guys. Don't forget that innuendo.
Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, nice in armor. Come from the baddies where we all go harder. Pull the shankartha from the stone sharp above.
Shout out to the Celtic language, right? Celtic roots. That's Welsh, right? Welsh has its origins in Celtic culture, right? And history. But I think this goes deeper, like in the valleys of Wales. And shout out to Wales, man. I filmed a dope-ass music video there with Vic. Stay tuned for that one.
Nice in armor. Come from the baddies where we all go harder. Pull the shankartha from the stone.
Pull the shank Arthur from the stone sharper. That's a King Arthur bar. And this is layered to me. Because what a lot of people don't know, obviously you think like England, you think King Arthur. But a lot of historians have come out and said that the true origins of King Arthur lie in Wales. REN knows that.
Celtic, nice in armor. Come from the baddies where we all
And his Excalibur is his pen, right?
go harder. Pull the shankartha from the stone sharp above the pen master. Tony Stark smart with an iron heart. To be dastardly smarter than Harvard degree. See me
Smarter than Harvard degrees. See me. Hang on.
squared. Wanna be.
MC squared, right? Like Einstein, you got to be smart like a Harvard degree. Einstein, E equals MC squared versus he's an MC on this track, squaring it up right now. And then before that, he had the Tony Stark Iron Man bars with the Iron Heart. He could probably feel like Tony Stark. Everything that he's been through, it's almost like he's been like built up, right? And like remade in a sense through all of his treatment and everything he's gone through.
We all go harder. Pull the shankartha from the stone sharp above the pen master. Tony Stark smart with an iron heart. To be dastardly
Tony Stark, smart, and he's smart with these bars and these layers.
smarter than Harvard degree. See me MC squared. Wanna be.
Because Tony Stark was a genius.
Me wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on
Honor me, I'm a monastery. Come on.
wanna be, wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, babe.
Prodigy of biology. Come on, he's still keeping you smart right now on these Harvard schemes.
Raised on the diet from the Wu-Tang shady.
Nice.
Be singing some Wizzy and some Pac and some Jay-Z. Just thinking
Shout out to Pac, shout out to Wu-Tang, shout out to Jay-Z. Everybody's getting shout outs.
Missy and some K. Raised on the diet from the Wu-Tang shady. Be
Nice.
singing some Wizzy and some Pac and some Jay-Z. Just thinking some Missy and some K. Dot tasty.
50, Missy Elliott, 50 Cent gets a shout out. Missy Elliott, K. Dot, Kendrick Lamar. A lot of shout outs going around. I love that homage.
Forget the plan B, that's what made me.
Hey, shout to Plan B too. That's what made me. Come on.
Them up with up the cadences are crazy. Knocking up a Molotov, the big
Isn't that ironic? He goes Plan B made me, because obviously in the U.S. if you take a Plan B pill, right, that's like a next day abortion pill. So Plan B made me, but also shout out to British Plan B, right? And he's showing you his roots and what inspired him.
forget the plan B, that's what made me. Drop it up, them up it up, the cadences are crazy. Knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck all that singing.
Bang, bang, bang. Firing it off right now, but he's giving you bangers on this track. I love how he starts singing a little bit right there, because obviously you sing. Normally a lot of bangers are found through singing. Versus bangers on the daily. We're having some bangers and mash on this. Pass it around right now.
Easy, knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby.
Knocking off a Molotov, a big boom. You create a Molotov cocktail, throw that. Let's go. Light it and throw it, baby.
Bang, bang, bangers on the daily. Fuck all that singing shit. Really come hard, really come faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armor.
Nice.
Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Smoking on a spliff.
Come from the Celtic Knights in armor, like being a knight, K-N-I-G-H-T, but also a lot of knights that he spent out in armor.
Come from the Celtic, knights in armor. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Smoking on a spliff, singing Curry and Biff. I'ma leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now.
Corey and Biff, I'm guessing that is him flipping into Welsh language, or like a famous Welsh song. Somebody's got to help me with that one. That's the one I'm not fully in on, but if I had to be a guessing man and use some deductive reasoning, setting all up with the Welsh game, that's where I'm going with that one.
We all go harder. Smoking on a spliff, singing Curry and Biff. I'ma leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music hit. I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Smoking.
Live, gift is yours now. I love how he goes I, internal, and then the yours now, bored now to the external. 1, 2, 3, external. 1, 2, 3, external. Again, great rhyme patterns to end this.
On a spliff, singing Curry and Biff. Leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music hit, and I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Hey.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Bring it back.
He's got a gift with the music, man. He gives it to the world. Come on, stay present with these raps.
Wow. Ready in the building! Now! Hey, I knew I was excited for this for a reason! Hey, you are something else, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Something else. Wow. Like, I've been excited about this for a long time.
It's good to be here, mate. It's good to be here.
Like, you are skilled on a different level.
It's been a long time coming, man. I've been watching the show for a while, man. I've been watching the show for a
You
while.
are so talented.
I appreciate
scary.
you, man. I appreciate you.
I remember when he told me before he was going on fire in the booth that he got the message, man, and just the smile on his face. But what a moment, because we both have grown up listening to Fire in the Booth, and yeah,
You think you might be an alien?
incredible, man.
I'm not even joking.
Alien. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, bro, that was special. I
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
you coming through, man.
Thank you for having me here, Charlie.
Hey.
Thank you.
No, it's REN.
And you see that right there? That right there is what we call fire in the booth. Another special moment. This is one that people go and talk about for a minute.
Facts.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Now make sure you click here to subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you subscribe. Subscribing keeps me alive. Click here to check out the latest
Go
Fire in the
support
Booth
Charlie.
video. Click right there to check out the artist music on Apple Music. Sick.
There it is.
And then click here to check out the artist's latest music video. How about that, Steve? Put that in your pipe and yeah. Lovely.
How many explosions? I'll tell you what, man, I really enjoyed that. And for me, it's the versatility. It's the versatility, but also it's what an independent artist can do and bring to the table, right? When you're in control of your own sound and your own style and just the different flow switches, the rhyme schemes, the bars, obviously, just the different personalities that he brought through on the track, all accompanied by just the varied production choices. And music is just his language to the world, man. Love that. Ren, you were Knox certified. Hope you guys like today's video. Listen, for some reason you're here at the end. Obviously enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Really does go a long way. Try to put a lot into this breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you appreciated it. I love you. Stay safe. Stay positive. Take care of these. Take care of these. Also, don't forget to copy your merch. KnoxvilleMusic.com. Bars. Gotta catch them all. We got hats. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got everything that you need if you want to rep the brand. If you want to support. Also, you want to come see me play live in Manchester with Victus. I'll put links down below in 2 weeks, baby. Manchester, we're coming. All right, everybody.
Sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that?